Your voice matters, your opinion counts. Consumer Connect.
Good evening and welcome to Consumers Connect, the show where your voice meets the brands you use every day. I am Ogale, your host, and today we're asking the question that shapes what we buy, what we trust, and even what we aspire to. The conversation today is about celebrity endorsement. Is it a win or a pass? From billboards to Instagram, from television commercials to TikTok, celebrities are everywhere. But the real question is, are they helping you make better decisions when it comes to buying? Or are they just influencing you to spend? Now, research is saying that about 49% of consumers depend on influencers or celebrity recommendations when making purchase decisions. More interestingly, 63% of consumers trust what influencers say about brands more than what brands say about themselves. So that's really hinging on trust and authenticity. So the conversation begins now. You can call to share your thoughts about this topic, celebrity endorsement. Does it really inspire you to buy, or is it just one of those things? So the numbers to call are 07001 1051 1051, or you can call the number 090-731-59931. Call in and join the conversation. We want to hear your voices as consumers. When you see your favorite superstar, Davido, Funke Akindele, endorsing products, does it really inspire you to say, oh, I want to try this product? Or would you rather buy a product based on the recommendation of friends, family, neighborhood, people? Or do you just really think that celebrities can inform or inspire you to buy? So let's get talking. You can call the number again, 070-01051-1051, or call 090-731-515-9931. Call in and let's get talking. Now we'll get to hear the perspective of a marketing strategist, one who has really worked with several brands, and brand influencers. Let's get his perspective, and we expect you to call in to also share your thoughts.
Today, as it is, there is what I call collaborative storytelling, which is ongoing. Collaborative storytelling is just about you partner with content creators who now build what I call social equity with their audience. And not just an audience, a specific audience. So what do I mean by social equity? Is that level of trust and attention. So there are two basic things that the content creator brings into bear: trust and attention. Gone are the days you just use influencers and you just use them without any direction, and you just give them things to do, and at the end the brand gets burnt, because most of these influencers, in quotes, they don't have the kind of knowledge, they don't have that kind of knowledge that you want them to drive as regards the brand that you want them to, you are trying to push for. They don't have that kind of knowledge. So most of the time, what I do, I create my content, and the influencer, in quote, must represent the values, the kind of value that my brand represents. If not, there is no point using such. Because most of the times, brand owners just want to leverage on, she has 20 million followers. It's not about that. I can leverage an influencer with 20,000 followers, and such influencer will give me that desired value that I want.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with him. There's this, should I call it, a lot of excitement about you have on social media. And a lot of brands just feel that if you have such number of people you influence, then your brand is good to go with you. I agree with him when he says that really you should look at for how the brand influencer integrates themselves into your brand and how they share similar values, and that will, in my own take, would inspire any consumer to say, okay, this is a good fit. So let's get talking. And the number to call is 09073 I call the number again, 09073 That's the call, the number to call to get into this conversation. Let's get your perspective. Do you buy because your favorite superstar is using a product or endorsing a product? Do you have enough trust for celebrity endorsement? Do you think that brands should take that direction when they want to communicate about their brands to you? So let's get talking. We have several other responses that I would like to share with you. So I would like to call the number again, 09073159931.
I would say yes. Celebrity endorsement does influence my buying decision because um I would expect that these celebrities has or they do have high standard, and for them to come out and say this product it's good, it means that they have tried it, they have used it, and the results are positive. Because I would want to believe that they would not want to deceive the public and also spoil their brand name or their reputation.
Absolutely. I think brands are very keen on preserving their reputation and their brand perception. So even as they look towards creating that sort of brand awareness and visibility for their brands, they're also very cautious about the kind of influencers that they bring to push their brand's narrative out there. So I pretty much agree with that. But it's very interesting for us to also put this into perspective as consumers, because trust is a currency that brands do not take lightly. And understanding consumer behavior, we're beginning to see that trust is something that they care about. And there's a shift to brand influencers, neighborhood influencers, family and friends influencing product. And I think trust is something that brands should not underestimate. We have more responses, and I would like to call the numbers where you can call in, 090 You can call and share your thoughts regarding the topic, celebrity endorsement. Is it a win for you or a pass? Is it a waka pass or is it a win for you? We like to get your thoughts, and there are more responses. Let's take them.
All right, as regards celebrities endorsing products and if it influences my brand trust or loyalty, it doesn't really. At worst, it will, or at best rather, it will make me, curious, want to do research about it. But deep down, I know that there is always a profit-making reason behind it. So I'm not so. Once upon a time, when you see influencers, talking about a product usually because they use it, but now you see a celebrity that is advertising something that they don't use, so it's no longer about authenticity, and I would not really get behind that. So they don't really influence me to the sense of buying, except I've done my research after seeing it. I'm curious enough to check one or two things whether they align with me, and if they do, then I can proceed to buy. But what really influences my brand trust and loyalty is my friends, people around me. Because if I see a friend, someone close to me, or a family member using a particular product, I would be able to ask, okay, how does this work? Is it okay? Is it cool? Because this person is just buying it for their own comfort, for their own enjoyment. There is really not something else attached to it. So I'm more likely to patronize a brand or a product that my friend or family members are patronizing than that of a celebrity.
Fantastic perspective there. I really agree to that contribution, in the sense that a lot of us really would trust what our sisters, brothers would say concerning a brand. Instead of a celebrity that you do not really have close affinity with, someone you just admire from a distance. And so I really would align with the last contribution. But I'd still like to get more thoughts because it's about consumers, where your voices are heard, where brands listen and you speak. So the number to call is 07001051151, or you call the number 09073159931. Call in and share your thoughts about the topic. The topic today is endorsement, celebrity endorsement. Is it a win or a waka pass? Are you going to consider buying a product because your superstars are using or endorsing the product, or would you just ignore? Or would you just say, oh, I want to do more research? Like the last contribution, she talked about doing research, checking and to see, okay, is this a good fit for me as a consumer? Not minding the fact that every consumer have their varied reasons why they buy products, why they buy brands, and their aspirations in terms of the benefits they want to derive from the brands that they use. So the question is, okay, is this brand a good fit for me? Is this promise? This brand promise, does it align with what my aspirations are? So these are the salient questions that consumers keep asking themselves. So as we wrap up on the show today, we really want to emphasize that even as brands are looking to integrate more of brand influencing, recently a brand within the FMCG space increased their brand influencers from 10,000 to 300,000 brand influencers, really having a very big shift, in terms of their marketing direction. So even as brands begin to look at embedding that into their marketing strategy, it's very important that you put into consideration trust, authenticity, and alignment with the brand value. So do these celebrities, do they really align themselves with the brand values, and do they represent the expectations that the consumer hope to benefit in terms of the functional aspect of the brand, and does it really meet with the brand promise? These are the questions that brand managers, brand representatives should put at the fore when they're considering integrating influencer marketing, celebrity endorsement into their marketing strategy. So this is Consumers Connect, where the voices of consumers are heard and the brands, they listen. It's been an exciting time speaking about celebrity endorsement. Is it a win or a waka pass? So good to hear your thoughts, good to hear your perspectives regarding the topic, and we look forward to having another insightful discussion next week. Do well to join us same time on Consumers Connect show, brought to you by the brand Colossus. Have a wonderful evening.
From the streets to the stores, your voice matters. And now it's taking center stage. Real people, real opinions, real conversations about the brands you use every day. Let your voices be heard. Are brands truly listening? Let's find out together. Join us on Consumers Connect every Saturday from 6:15 p.m. Your voice, your power.
Your voice matters, your opinion counts. Consumer Connect.